Okay, we have another division problem here, and it's 619 divided by 6. And because it's a new sheet of paper, I'm going to write over in the margin my little reminder for myself of the steps I need to follow to solve this using the method of long division. So I'm going to write a D for divide, an M for multiply, an S for subtract, and then a B with an arrow to remind myself that I also need to bring down that next number. So we have 619 divided by 6. So I'm going to start with this 6, and I'm going to think how many times can 6 fit into this 6 evenly, or 6 times what is 6 or a little bit less than 6. And this fits in there very nicely one time. So that's the dividing part. Next, I'm going to multiply. So 1 times 6 is 6. And my next step is that I'm going to subtract. So 6 minus 6 is 0. My next step is to bring down, and because this 1 is just to the right of the 6, I'm going to bring that down next. So now I go back up to the beginning here, and I'm going to divide. 1 divided by 6. 6 cannot fit into 1 evenly, not even one time. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 here because it fits into there 0 times. And then I'm going to multiply. 0 times 6 is 0. So go ahead and write that here. And my next step is to subtract. So I have 1 minus 0, and the answer is 1. My next step again is to bring down this 9 because it's the next number to the right. So I'm going to draw my arrow and bring that right down. So now I have 19, and I'm back to this dividing step. And I'm going to divide 19 by 6. Another way of thinking about that is thinking about how many times can 6 evenly fit into 19, or 6 times what is 19, or a little bit less than 19. So I know that 6 times 3 is 18, and that's just one less than 19, so I'm going to try that. So I'll put the 3 right here above the 9, since that's the number that I just brought down. And now I need to multiply. So 3 times 6 is 18, so I'll write that 18 down here. And my next step is to subtract. So 19 minus 18 is 1. Now my next step would be to bring down, but there's no number here that I can bring down. And there's nothing else I can do, so I'm just left with a remainder of 1. So what this is saying is that 103 fits evenly into 619 6 times, and there's a remainder or a leftover of 1. And we're done with the long division part. Let's check our answer with the inverse operation. So we'll multiply 103 times 6, and we'll take the 1 and we'll add that to the product, and we should get 619 if we are correct. Let's give it a try. So we have 103 times 6. So 6 times 3 is 18. Write the 8 here, carry the 1. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and 6 times 1 is 6. So we have the product. Now we need to add this remainder 1 to it. So 619 plus 618 plus 1 is 619. And I know I'm right because this 619 is the same as this 619 up here. So I know that I'm correct. Nice job.